Hi, I'm Serena Simmons and welcome to 8 Model Psychology. Today we're going to be looking at how you can win friends and avoid people. Now, we spend quite a bit of time focusing on people in the 8 model, and this all happens in the acquire section. Just think about it for a minute and think about your life and the people that are in it. Who supports you? Who are your cheerleaders? Who do you know you can turn to when you have a problem or you need to talk to somebody, or maybe just to share a really exciting, happy event with? Now, it can be quite telling when you look at those people and those people that you know that you go to in any particular situation, and that is particularly why we focus on it in 8 model. So when you are looking to make a change in your life and move forward and ultimately evolve, which is what 8 model is all about, you actually do need to have people around you in your life that support you. So one thing that we're not saying is that you don't want those people to critique you and give you feedback, because that is actually how you move forward, but we're not focusing on that today. Today we're just focusing on the toxic ones, the ones that you need to get out of your life, the ones that really you shouldn't be spending any time with. So today I'm going to be sharing with you the 6 types of people that you should be avoiding if you really want to move forward. We're going to start with number 1, the takers. Now, I've often said that the world is split into 2 types of people. There are the givers and there are the takers. The takers are the kind of people that come to you with all sorts of problems and actually want a lot of your time and a lot of your energy, but actually you'll find that they're very, very reluctant to give you anything in return. You go to them with a problem or an issue, or you call them and suddenly flatline. What's interesting is some takers don't know that they're doing this. They've just kind of been set up to constantly receive help from other people, and they don't really know how to give it in return. But the question you need to ask yourself is, do I need these people in my life? The answer is no. Number 2, the narcissists. These kind of people can often be the people that you work with. So they might not necessarily be really, really good friends with you. They might be more of an acquaintance, so someone who is in your life quite a bit. They seem to always know all of the right answers and know a better way of doing things. So for example, you come into work one day and you just happen to naturally share in the office that you're on a diet. They tell you that diet's not going to work. They tell you the diet that they did that was so much better than what you're doing. And when you go to eat your sandwich at lunch, they glance over at you and tell you about the calorific intake. These kind of people who have that narcissistic streak in them are always going to find error in what you do. I actually had this happen to me, but I put together some work and I actually had a friend say, I know, why don't you pop that in a Word document and send it over and I'll check it for you. When I politely asked her why, she said, because I can write it so much better. Narcissist! Number 3, people from glib.com. People from glib.com are charming, glib and superficial, much like a psychopath. I know I've just described psychopathic tendencies, but people from glib.com are just that. They're not really there to help you or to offer anything useful or to give you genuine advice, or even be really genuinely concerned about the position that you're in. These people are not there to support you. You, when you talk to them, get that feeling that everything and all the interactions that you have with them are very, very superficial. Again, when you're looking for people to really offer you support or advice, then these people who are glib and superficial don't really want to take that relationship any further. They want to keep you there. Number 4, people from Planet Me. People from Planet Me are really interesting, or at least that's what they want you to think. An interaction with one of them goes a little something like this. I've just had a really bad headache today. I've got so much work on. You've got a headache. I have a brain tumour. Do you know how that makes me feel? I have just been really struggling for the last 6 months. Do you know how hard it is for me to concentrate or even just be here? No one really understands me or what I've been going through. Essentially, people from Planet Me think it's all about them. Nothing you do, nothing you say, nothing you've experienced is anything that they haven't already experienced, done, and got the t-shirt for. People from Planet Me will always turn the conversation back round to them. In all honesty, I think a lot of people have also got rid of people from Planet Me because they don't tend to stick around for very long in your life. It's really hard to sustain a relationship with somebody who has only their best interests at heart and not yours. And it never ceases to amaze me how very little they know about you and your life, and that's a really telling sign. Number 5, the guilt inducers. The This is a really tricky one because, in all honesty, a lot of times the guilt inducers are actually people in your own family. The guilt inducers say things like, no, it's all right that you didn't call me. It's absolutely fine. Oh, well, no, it's just that you knew I was alone on Friday and you knew I wouldn't be feeling very good, so it's perfectly acceptable that you didn't come around. It's okay, I can handle doing that all on my own. I didn't need your support. They're interesting because on face value, it looks like they're making you feel guilty, but actually what we look at in APE is how no one can make you feel guilty. It's something that you allow yourself to feel. There will be trigger points and things that are pushing your buttons to make you feel that in the first place. In other words, if they're always making you feel guilty when you feel like you're really pulling your weight and you're really being a good friend or a good support to them, if you have a choice, sometimes it's better just to step away from the friend. Number 6, stupid people. In this category, we have racists and bigots and other people who are just stupid. Now, we're not going to spend any time here. I think you get the gist. And as I'm going to quote to you, you can't fight stupid. So let's not waste any more time on them. I mean, ultimately, we want to see the best in people, but some people are just assholes. Psychological research that addresses the importance of social support highlights how it enhances your life and also enhances your feeling of self-worth and self-esteem. It's also known to have a really positive impact on self-image, and all of those things can genuinely help you when you are on a journey to make changes and achieve big things. I hope that's given you some really interesting things to ponder, and remember, if you do like what you've seen, I'd love for you to click on the link and subscribe, and that way you can get this in your inbox every single week. See you later.